Hey everybody, you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan, and this is Kana's Corner. And sitting in the corner with me today is a very special guest. Welcome to the show, David.
Hey, yeah, David Lodge here, voice of many cartoon characters and anime characters, saying hello with a big super shout out to all my anime fans out there who I haven't got a chance to meet yet.
Oh, well, hopefully you will soon, whether it be at a convention or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to be at Comic-Con, so if anybody's going down there, I'm hoping to have a little autograph table set up. I have not done, because I'm so popular and work all the time, I have not done any conventions. So I have fan mail coming in all the time. Thank you, people out there. I love you, all my fans. I get a lot of emails. Unfortunately, I work so much that I usually don't have time to travel.
But that's a good thing, though, especially considering the economy.
Yeah, it is a good thing. But yeah, I want to get out there and meet my fans. I try and email them whenever they send me, little emails.
Oh, well,
Don't
that's very nice of you to do.
Yeah, I do that. I do that. But don't stalk me, people. Don't call me at home. Thank you very much.
I am curious, though, what current projects are you working on?
Well, I just got a new. I hope there's a lot of World of Warcraft fans out there. Roar! Yeah, because I do about 30 or 40 characters on World of Warcraft, and I'm working on a very special project coming up next week. I can't really talk about it, but it's going to bring some of the characters alive in a different format. And I'm going down to Irvine, California to work at the Blizzard Entertainment corporate headquarters, where I will be doing a whole bunch of different characters back to back, and you won't be able to tell that it's me.
Ooh, that sounds like fun, though.
Yeah, so that's next week. Another thing that's coming out, anybody that's a fan of Gothic franchise, they're doing the fourth installment of that called Arcania. And I play several different people in that particular game. Are you familiar with that at all, Jackie?
I personally am not, sadly.
Okay, well, it's more blood and guts and things that people like, swords, cutting people up, all that kinds of good things.
See, I don't mind that per se. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's an RPG game, and I'm just hearing back from the producer on this, Todd Resnick at Resnick Interactive. He told me to plug this a little bit. You can go to arcania-game.com to find out all about this particular game and what platform it's going to be on. I think it's going to be on all the major ones. And also go to Resnick, RESNICK, Interactive, /EPK, and you can download a whole bunch of cool screensaver stuff. What does he have here? Artwork, screenshots, trailers, and behind-the-scenes interviews with yours truly.
Oh, so that's even more of an incentive to go. There you go.
There you go. What else do you want to ask me about? Other projects, or should we talk about dancing?
Oh, you know how to dance? Really? What sort of dancing do you know how to do?
I know how to watch American Idol. IDLE. I sit back and I watch that show, and I watch Dancing with the Stars because my kids and family are into that. But,
Everybody makes fun of me of the shows I'm into, so don't worry about it.
All right. But I have some other shows I can talk about if you're interested. But
oh, yeah, of course.
well, I worked on a new show that's not maybe airing in America just yet. It's called Super Sportlets. And it's very cool. It's sort of like Power Rangers. If you guys like Power Rangers and that sort of thing, this is a bunch of kids, young kids that are teenagers that play all different kinds of sports and use those super skills to beat evil people up. And I play the lead guy, Lord Less, the evil, impossible, and dangerous Lord Less. And I scare people, basically.
That sounds like a scary voice. Do you ever? I wonder what sort of voices you do at Halloween when you answer the door. That's all I gotta say.
I just try and be a dad during Halloween.
Well, no, that's
just hey,
that's a good
I don't
thing.
want too many fans coming up to me and attacking me. So I have to be careful. No one can really know what I do for a living.
So even your kids don't know that it's a secret life like Batman?
Yeah, I can't tell them. Kids are dangerous, no matter what age. No, I'm teasing. Don't pay attention to me. I haven't been drinking, by the way. I don't do that.
No, I think it's entertaining, and honestly, I do hope that you get a moment where you do get to meet with fans because this crazy horror stories you've probably heard about conventions were sort of nice most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time. No, I love the fans, except, one time I went to E3, which I don't know if you guys know about. It's a big show here in LA. And somebody found out that I was on World of Warcraft, and all of a sudden I had like 12, 13, 14, 15 people following me. And every time I stopped, they stopped. And I thought I didn't know what was going on, and they were just wanted to meet me. And so I turned around and met all of them, shook their hands, signed some autographs. But, it's like sort of like the seven dwarves following you. It's kind of weird.
I think it's a lot of teenagers or a lot of young adults are sort of intimidated because to them, this is, like a celebrity. And I think a lot of people like to hear, this normal side of you.
Right, right. But we're just normal guys. I invite everybody, if they want to get to know me a little bit better, Jackie, to go to my website, www.davidlodge.com, and they can play all the voices that I do, because I do everything from little kid voices to dogs to parrots and all that kind of thing. And some of their favorite characters, like Jiraiya from Naruto. Woo! What a segue, huh?
Oh yeah, that was perfect. And I mean, everybody does love that series. I mean, that's such a popular series, and you must get called all the time, like, oh, we have another game, or we have another, movie, or our part of the franchise.
Yes, so we do get calls all the time, and I don't know if you've watched Naruto, but Jiraiya is the mentor for Naruto, and he's trying to train Naruto to become the fourth Hokage, or all these special powers. And he's known as, believe it or not, I don't know if you know this or not, he's known as the Toad Sage because he controls frogs. It's kind of weird. Or he's known as the Pervy Sage. And in Japan, that's a big deal with all sort of the underlying sensual content. But here in the United States, we have to restrict a lot of that because it just doesn't cut it with the regular, populace on TV.
Right, right. But it must be a fun character to play.
He is the best character I have ever played, Jiraiya, and the reason is, and I'll tell you why, Jackie, and all my fans out there, is that he has so many dimensions. He can be a wild, crazy, drunken pervert, which the Japanese love, or he can be this very, on a dime, turn into a very serious, philosophical, wise sage. And what a range, what fun. I have such a good time. I'm going to give you a little Jiraiya right now. This is Jiraiya, the Pervy Sage. Ah, yes. Rasengan. So that's what he does.
So that's very cool, and that sort of gets to test your skills because you get to visit both sides of the spectrum while you're doing that character.
I get to really act, in other words. You're right, Jackie. I get to really delve into a character that's more than one-dimensional. Another character, which I get a lot of fan mail on, which is another hit show on Cartoon Network, is Bleach. Get a lot of calls about a guy named Kenpachi Sakurai. He's a Sanin warrior with an eye patch, and he just loved to cut up Ichigo. So, do you watch Bleach at all?
I do a little bit. I know a little bit about the character and that he happens to hang out with a pink-haired sidekick quite often.
That's right. He has a little girl on his back, and he is a Sanin captain, which is a sort of Wizard of the Sword kind of group of guys, assassins. And he is a very interesting, deep character as well. That's fun to play, and of course, I get to kill people.
That's always fun, though. You get to do battle cries and whatnot.
Lots of screaming, lots of yelling, and he's a little bit different than Jiraiya because he's got a little deeper, darker Clint Eastwood kind of side to him. And he has a sense of humor, too, a dark, dark sense of humor. So all my Bleach friends out there, thank you for tuning in to Kenpachi, and to all my Naruto fans, Jiraiya loves you, man. Keep tuning in. I die soon, by the way.
Aww.
Big news flash.
I am curious, though. You've obviously had a lot of experience in the booth. Does the screaming and a lot of the very, deep and gurgly voices, are those taxing on your voice, or have you gotten to a point where it's sort of like, just give me a swig of water?
It's pretty depends on how long the session is, Jackie. All this stuff. When you do a lot of what they call multi voices, which is what I am. Some actors only do their one voice. I do like hundreds. I'm not bragging here; it's just a fact. But I do everything from animals to monsters to regular people. Yeah, it's pretty draining on the voice. So we take some breaks. We drink some water. We'll have a green apple. We'll just rest our voice for a while with some hot tea, and then we get back on with the business. But since I do so much of this work over a course of 25 years, and I'm only 30, isn't that amazing? I have so much practice that my vocal instrument is used to all this big workout. So it can be draining, however.
Well, no, that's very accomplished. I mean, there's very few people who can say, right now, especially considering the industry, that they're in so many projects and, they're working steadily. I know that's a big deal right now.
It is a big deal, and it's even slow right now for me, but I'm happy to say I've been on Avatar, the game, I'm on Call of Duty, I'm on StarCraft, I'm on World of Warcraft, EverQuest. Just bragging here, kids, but if you can catch me, and if you can identify me, that's the real challenge, because that's the job of a good voiceover actor, is not to be recognized. So if I'm doing a monster, I don't want it to sound like the little kid next door, or just the regular villager guy. So we have to mix it up a bit.
Well, we will send out our spies to see what that is during the break and see which characters you are in this thing. But really quick, we are going to take a break here on 91.8 Fan, but make sure to stay tuned to Everything You Want, Nothing You Don't.
Oh, hello there, fanatics. Kafka here, and I just want to tell you something. I was looking at Game Tag, and I was looking at the prices. I find them quite satiable. You want to know why? Because they sell such good games at such low prices. Unlike that other local game store that had to face my wrath when they told me that I couldn't sell my copy of Final Fantasy VII for more than $2. Because I didn't want to keep my copy of Final Fantasy VII, I wanted to get rid of it. And then they tried to sell my game for more than $50. So anyway, as I was saying, go to Game Tag, or you'll face my wrath just like that other store, whose name I won't mention.
Hey everybody, you're tuned in to 91.8 The Fan. You're still in Kana's Corner. And I apparently have an evil genius underneath my bed.
You have David Lodge, yes, voiceover artist in Los Angeles, California, coming in live to all my fans. Hello, people.
Well, we are very pleased to have you, and we love your energy. It's so awesome.
Thank you.
We're actually talking about some of your other projects behind the scenes.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about, well, first of all, Blue Dragon, I'm on. I played Death Roy, a little tiny guy. He repeats everything. And Nene, who I stole Emperor Palpatine's voice for that. He's more like, the evil Dr. Nene, yes. So I played both of those guys back to back because the Death Roy is right on the shoulder of Nene. But I think Nene's been killed off, like so many of the characters.
Oh.
And another project, Majin, which is a game which I don't know much about, but I just did that for my good friends over at Bang Zoom Entertainment. Lots of friends over there that do anime here in Los Angeles.
I think we have the founder coming on in a few days. I can't remember.
Oh, great. Yeah, Bang Zoom Entertainment, kids. It does a lot of anime shows and DVDs and movies, and there are a lot of good friends over there. They hire me for that. And a great game that's out right now that you guys should check out is Unbound Saga, which, through Dark Horse Entertainment and my good friend Mike Kennedy, who's a writer for comic books and a producer and a director, he is the creator of Unbound Saga, and the star I get to play, his name is Rick Ajax. Hey, it's me, Big Rick Ajax. Let me crush some heads. And that game is out right now, and you should definitely check it out. That's a fighting game, and I did that as well. So lots of fun stuff, kids.
I'll be honest, you were probably one of the better voice actors at promoting yourself that I've had on.
Well, I'm just trying to keep it entertaining. I don't want to talk so much about me. I want to talk about the guys I get to play. So that's the kind of fun part.
Well, we love
But
hearing about both of it.
Good. And like I said, if you go to my webpage, once again, www.davidlodge.com, you guys that love animation, cartoons, and anime can click on alien beasts, barbarians. Like in Call of Duty, I play more real people that are snipers, etc., or elves or monsters, whatever you want to hear. It's all pretty much there. It's a lot of fun. And I encourage people that have this talent to get into the business as well, take a few classes, check it out. Not everybody will have a career, but it is fun to do. If ever you're in Los Angeles, there's plenty of classes on how to work at becoming a cartoon voiceover guy. But with the recession on, kids, it's very hard to keep working unless you have a lot of voices and a lot of training and talent. So that's my one tip on that. Do you think that's part of the thing, Jackie, that a lot of people aspire to be voiceover artists?
I do think a lot of people aspire to be voiceover artists, but I think they only wish to be in the anime niche market. And that's nice, but there's more to that. I think they forget they have to be an actor and they have to, also do video games or commercial or animation.
Right. And you brought up a very good point that even with myself, because of the recession and just the way work is, a good voiceover artist has to be able to do pretty much it all, whether it's commercials or tonight on NBC, it's an all-new lineup of comedy. You got to be ready to do just about anything that they'll pay you for. So movie trailers, dubbing, all that fun stuff.
Oh, definitely. And I would like to say that we will try and catch you at Comic-Con. I don't know if we will be able to get over there, but we will do our best.
I hope you do.
That way, we won't just be a floating voice.
Yeah, it's a floating head, a big giant monster head will be me. If you see that, that's me at the convention, the big giant floating evil head. That is me.
I will make sure to look out for it.
Okay. Well, thanks so much. Is there anything else we should talk about, or are we done wrapped today with the phone interview?
Well, before we let you go, I was wondering if you'd like to participate in a 91.8 The Fan tradition.
Oh, is it screaming, yelling, getting naked, and drunk?
No, that's the other one we talk about off air, but we'll
I see.
But we ask everybody who comes on, whether they be a voiceover artist or not, if they'd be willing to do a bump for us.
Sure.
Awesome.
Definitely.
We were wondering if you could say, "My name is, I do this, and you're tuned into 91.8 The Fan."
Okay. Hey, my name is David Lodge. I am a professional voiceover artiste, and you're tuned into 91.8. Boy, is it?
The Fan.
Oh, well, I forgot the most important point. Let me say that again, kids. You're tuned into 91.8. Boy, the Fan.
Thanks so much. That was great.
What happens to Girl the Fan? What happened to her?
Well,
That's the next station.
Yeah, that's the next part. Our mascot is actually a girl. Her name's Bree.
Oh, good. Hey, Bree, what's shaking, baby?
But we definitely enjoyed having you on the show. You were a blast to have on, and thank you for joining us.
You got it. Thanks so much. Hope to see you guys soon at a convention.
And for everybody out there, if you missed any of this interview, shame on you. It'll be up on the website within the next few days, so stay tuned to 91.8 The Fan. Everything you want, nothing you don't. Here's Access and their song Hitomi no Tsubasa.